Yay!
Okay. Hi, everyone. Today we'll talk about the Indus Valley Civilization, one of the oldest and most fascinating societies in history. This civilization existed over 4,000 years ago in what is now Pakistan and Northwest India. The people of the Indus Valley built advanced cities, created trade networks, and developed systems that were way ahead of their time. Even though it's not as well known as Egypt or Mesopotamia, it made important contributions to human history. So now let's explore how this civilization grew and what made it so unique. So, first we have the mature Harappan phase. The mature Harappan phase marked the peak of the civilization's development, characterized by thriving urban centers and sophisticated infrastructure. This period witnessed the construction of monument structures, advancements in trade and agriculture, and the development of a unique writing system, making it a time of great cultural and economic progress. The civilization's urban planning, with its standardized weights and measures, advanced plumbing systems, and efficient drainage networks, stand as a testament to its remarkable ingenuity.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the geographical heart of Indus Valley, and I'll start talking about the Indus and Sarasvati rivers. So, the Indus rivers is the most important river of Indus Valley civilization. It flows through modern-day Pakistan and parts of India. This river provided water for farming, drinking, transportation, and its yearly floods made the land very fertile, helping crops like wheat, barley, and cotton grow. Major cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were built along its banks. Secondly, the Sarasvati rivers. It was believed to have been another major river in ancient times, and some historians think it flowed parallel to the Indus, but dried up over time due to climate changes and shifting plates. And many ancient settlements have been found near Old Sarasvati riverbed. And just talking about a network of rivers, um, so these rivers were all connected in different cities and allowed trade, farming, and transportation. This network helped the civilization thrive and become one of the earliest advanced societies. Just in summary, the Indus and Sarasvati rivers, along with a network of smaller rivers, were the lifeline of Indus Valley, and it made one of the world's first great cultures.
Okay, and um, the Indus Valley civilization was also near a tectonic plate boundary. The region is influenced by the collision of the Indian and Euro-Asian plate, and also the subduction of the Arabian plate beneath the Euro-Asian plate. This allowed for a lot of seismic activities and caused activities like earthquakes, formation, and all of this. Also, this affected the region in different ways, including in how they built their houses and also how they lived their life. Some of the blessings of those of the Indus Valley civilization was being able to have access to rock and mineral resources. The most common rock and mineral resources that was common in the Indus Valley was copper, lead, tin, and also all of this affected their economics and also their lifestyle and their art form. The Indus Valley region was also rich in other minerals like copper, and this also played a very, very important role in how they lived, including bronze, which was used for their tools and weapons. The Indus Valley civilization also had access to precious stones that was demonstrated in their crafts and also used for their trade, including trading with Arabia countries and also Mesopotamia.
Just as Esther was talking about, the Indus Valley civilization really relied on its ability to trade the precious metals like that tin and lapis with neighboring areas. And the way that it traded varied depending on who they were going to. But when they traded over land, they often traded in caravans and using beasts of burden to help carry goods with them across the plains. And this people is also really known for their art and their kind of unique style. And there's been signs of different rock carvings along the Silk Road that experts believe belong to the Indus Valley civilization, which led them to believe that they even used parts of what we now call the Silk Road in this trading to different parts of Asia and just the neighboring areas. They used also rivers to transport their goods, the Indus Valley River to transport their good, not only just amongst themselves as a civilization, but also their goods to get to the sea as the Indus Valley River drained into the sea, which allowed them to create ports where they could travel to other areas near the Arabian Sea. And here you can kind of see a little bit more. This coastline was one of the major influences that allowed them to have such good relations with the people around them, was because they were able to trade goods so easily. The coast from the Indus Valley civilization is approximately 1,400 kilometers long because the civilization was so long. And it was mostly smooth, but it did have mixtures of some rockier areas. And there's even portions where they have barrier islands. And it's also right near a gulf. But this allowed them to be able to travel both over land and seas to the people around them, gaining goods and also selling goods to those people.
About the climate and environmental influences, the climate of Indus Valley was mainly semi-arid with hot summers and cooler winters. The region got enough rainfall, especially from the monsoon season, which helped farming, but the climate could also be unpredictable with droughts or floods that affected crops and settlements. The Indus Valley civilization relied heavily on the Indus and Sarasvati rivers for water, and these rivers brought water from the mountains, which made the land fertile for farming. The region also had a variety of plants and animals, which provided food and materials for daily life. About the environmental challenges, over time the climate changed, and some experts believe that the Sarasvati rivers dried up, possibly due to changing rainfall patterns or tectonic activity. The Indus River also sometimes shifted its course, which may have caused problems for people living near the riverbanks. About the adaptation of the environment, despite the challenges of the people of the Indus Valley, they developed advanced techniques to adapt. They built well-planned cities with good drainage systems, allowing them to manage water more effectively. And they also used the resources around them, like clay for bricks and animals for transport. In conclusion, they relied on rivers for water and they adapted to climate changes and used the environment to build a strong society. They were a very intelligent people overall.
And now we have the desirable features for the civilization, which is basically the reason why they stayed and why they prospered. The first one is the coastal location. The coast allowed the people to trade with other nearby, providing a cooperative relationship with surrounding people. The second one is the natural resources. There were many minerals available to the people that they used every to be used every day and were able to trade with neighboring civilizations. And the third one is the Indus River. The river provided fertile soil for the people to live off of crops they grew.
Finally, there is no way to talk about the Indus Valley people without speaking of environmental values and stewardship. Let's first talk about the crop rotation. The people of Indus Valley were very smart in farming. To keep their soil healthy, they practiced crop rotation. This meant that instead of planting the same crop every year, they would switch crops, helping the soil recover its nutrients. This method helped them to grow a variety of crops like wheat, barley, peas, and cotton, ensuring a steady food supply. Second impressive thing about them was the city planning. The Indus Valley civilization is known for its advanced city planning. The cities were carefully designed with wide streets and a grid pattern, making it easier to move around. They had well-planned drainage systems and public baths as well, showing how much they value cleanliness and health. The buildings were made from uniform, clean-baked bricks, which allowed for durable structures. Finally, the River of Divine Origins. Um, the people believed it was a gift from the gods, and it was central to their way of living. The river provided water for farming, trade, and daily needs, and it was essential for their growth overall, all the cities. It was a symbol of life and prosperity. Just to sum up, the Indus Valley civilization showed great knowledge in farming, with crop rotation, built impressive cities with advanced planning, and viewed the Indus River as a sacred force to help their civilization thrive. Thank you.
Thank you for learning about the Indus Valley civilization with us.